Obviously, probably not the result that you're looking for. The late goal to tie it up. Can you sum up the feeling in the locker room and what happened in those last 20 minutes where the team seemed to kind of lose the pulse of the game?
Yes and no. I don't really felt like there was chance after chance after chance. End of games are always hectic, sure. One can always slip in. Should never really have gotten to that point, though, to be fair. Yeah, I think closing out games, you just have to be a little smarter. There were ways to break up the play earlier, just to kill the clock a little bit, do a better job of killing the game off when we have the ball. Not lose it as fast, foul guys. Plenty of ways we can slow that game down towards the end. So I guess just being a little naive in that moment costed us 2 points tonight. That's it. But I don't want the end of this game and maybe the emotions to spoil what's been a fantastic couple of weeks for us. And we've been on a great run. And yeah, we would have wanted 3 points tonight, but we maybe earned only one tonight, and that's okay. I do feel, the officiating tonight didn't do a good job of calming the emotions down. I think there could have been a couple more red cards, certainly from the opponent, or none. I just don't think that creating chaos is the job of a referee. It's to protect players first and foremost. And from my opinion, they didn't do their job tonight.
Just more specifically with those crosses that were coming in, and obviously 2 goals, I believe, in crosses coming out of the right side. Is this any reflection on not having Aaron? And, of course, a big loss for you guys.
No, absolutely not. I'll stop you there. Absolutely not. It's just 2 plays. I wouldn't try to draw a conclusion from 2 plays. One of them, you're a guy less. It's at the end of the game. It's do or die. There's a center back in the box. So that has nothing to do with anything tactical, personnel, absolutely nothing. It's just 2 plays that are isolated and that are both very different too.
You said it. You went on an incredible run, 3 games in a row, 3 wins, 3 clean sheets. Tonight, 6 goals combined, a red card. How do you kind of reset looking forward to Portland and the Leagues Cup after that?
Taking 2 days off.
Coach, you said that it's okay to get 1 instead of 3, but I'm just wondering, derby matches against Galaxy, they're different, right? They're different in the stands, they're different on the pitch. The tenor of this really seemed to show maybe we were the LAFC was playing back on their heels a little bit those last 15, 20 minutes. Did you feel that from the sideline? And do you think there was anything that you maybe could have done differently to those last 15 minutes to close it out?
There's always things you can do differently. I think a compilation of things throughout the first half of maybe not circulating the ball enough, not making the Galaxy defend for longer periods, would be something that the players in the field should do differently. Tonight, other than that, there's not a whole lot more you can do. We've had a pretty insane schedule. Yes, you can see and feel the fatigues. And if you look at our roster, we're pretty thin. And so there's not always a solution you can do. Sometimes you got to hold on and grind out results. And tonight we came up 10 seconds too short.
And then just real quick, you had a conversation with the referee after the match. How did 5 become 7? Did you ask? Did they say anything? It seemed like stoppage lasted a little longer than was put up on the board.
It's completely up to the referees and the VAR officials. They apparently or supposedly have a stopwatch. I've never seen it. You're going to have to ask them that, but I don't think you'll get a comment.
Thanks, Coach.
Steve, sorry, came in late. Quickly, just what did you make? I know you talked about kind of controlling emotions in terms of the refs kind of trying to tame that, but what did you make of the dust up initially with Eddie getting the red card and just the emotion at that level of the game from your players?
Well, I thought it was a really dirty foul on David, which was not taken care of properly by the official, and that's why emotions get boil over. I need to see what happened to comment on it. I didn't see what happened. So I don't really have anything to say about that.
Javier, congratulations on the goal tonight. What more would you have wanted to do throughout the course of the match to maybe change the outcome of tonight. Obviously, we had the LAFC had the match in hand, and then it kind of gets away at the end. What more could you have wanted to have done tonight?
I think just manage the game better. Yeah, 2 times we came up with 2 goals difference, and yeah, when you up to 2 goals, you have to manage the game and win the game at the end, and that's what we didn't do. We conceded a penalty. We didn't have to concede. We didn't have to get the penalty, and I think the last kick of the game was their goal, and yeah, we have to manage that better. Maybe stop the play with a foul or keep the ball a little longer. And I think we have to sit back, watch the clips, and see what we could have done better.
In a game where you guys lacked really time possession in a long, grueling game, like, can you say that, like, how that really like wore down your defense and how that may have affected you guys?
I think because in the first half they had a lot of possession, and they didn't really do that much with the possession in the first half. They kept it on their half, tried to change sides, and we had them. I think we had them covered. But as the game goes on, you get tired, and yeah, they attack with the whole team, and then it's difficult to keep their pressure away. And yeah, you could see it with, I think, the 3-2. They kept possession really good. They made some good passes, and then they split our defense open. And I think when you're that deep, those kind of pockets will open up for sure.
Javier, you played some big games in Liga MX, rivalry games. How does this one felt to you in terms of a derby? 2 teams from Los Angeles. Did it feel a little bit more intense? What can you say about the rivalry level compared to what you've experienced in Liga MX?
I didn't just experience big games in Mexico. I played in Holland against Ajax with Feyenoord, so I know some big games. And derbies always are different, so you feel like the week coming up, you feel like that is a different game than others. And yeah, we wanted to give the fans, our supporters, these 3 points and give them the win. And unfortunately, we couldn't give them the win.
Denny, coach has said several times how much you hate coming off the pitch ever. And having to come off and then seeing everything unfold in front of you from the bench, what was that feeling like?
Le coach a déjà dit à plusieurs reprises à quel point tu n'aimais pas sortir du terrain. Comment ça s'est passé à tes yeux? Quel a été ton ressenti de voir comment s'est fini le match sur le bord du terrain?
J'ai pas compris pourquoi je suis sorti. Après, voilà, seul lui et son staff a les éléments pour. Après, voilà, j'étais dégoûté de l'égalisation. Pour moi, c'est comme une défaite. On a perdu 2 points aujourd'hui.
I did not really understand why I came off the pitch. I was pretty disappointed. For me, it's a loss today. It's not a draw.
Denny, these were your first 2 goals in the run of play in league play for 2 months. Just how good did it feel to be scoring in that situation? Can you talk a little bit about the 85-yard run, chip and run?
C'est tes premiers 2 buts sur les derniers 2 mois. Quel est ton ressenti par rapport à ça? Et aussi le fait que tu aies fait ce run.
J'ai pas de ressenti spécial. Voilà, contre Minnesota, j'ai loupé 2 occasions assez faciles. Aujourd'hui, je les ai mises. Et voilà, comme je l'ai dit, on dit que ça fait 2 mois que je n'ai pas marqué dans le jeu. Mais voilà, les pénaltys, il faut savoir les mettre.
I missed 2 shots against Minnesota, and today I scored two goals. So it's not easy to score a penalty. So yeah, this is the way it works. Sometimes you miss, sometimes you score.
And the 85-yard
J'ai vu l'espace tout simplement et voilà, j'ai couru comme je savais le faire. Voilà, vous m'avez déjà vu auparavant courir et marquer ce genre de but.
I just saw a window, and so I run like you probably seen me in the past, and I scored. I scored.
In your most efficient game of the season, how are you able to dissect the Galaxy defense in transition?
Ce match a été un des plus efficaces. Comment tu as réussi à traverser la défense comme tu l'as fait ce soir?
Ils avaient des problèmes d'alignement. Voilà, on l'avait vu ça avant le match. Et on a trouvé la solution 2 fois, enfin 3 fois dans ce match-là. Voilà, on aurait pu faire un peu plus, mais voilà, comme je l'ai dit, on a perdu 2 points aujourd'hui et on va rester sur ça.
They had problems of alignment. We found solution 3 times. Like I said earlier, we could have done more. For me, it's a bit disappointing. I feel it as a loss.
Hi, Denis. Obviously not the result you wanted, but 2 goals for you. You score in your 6th straight El Trafico, first player to ever do that. You pass Zlatan Ibrahimovic for the 2nd most goals, only behind Carlos in this derby. What is it about this derby against LA Galaxy that makes you perform at your best every time?
C'est la 6e fois que tu marques pendant El Trafico. Tu as passé en termes de record Ibrahimovic, tu es juste derrière Carlos Vela. Qu'est-ce qui fait que tu arrives à te surpasser lors de ces événements?
Pour moi, c'est comme des finales. Voilà, je le répète encore une fois, c'est comme des finales. Il faut savoir se transcender quand c'est des derbies. Sur ça, je le gère bien. Après, voilà, il y a des opportunités et ça se joue à des détails. Donc, le fait d'être là, voilà, j'espère l'année prochaine jouer contre les Galaxies et égaler le record de Carlos.
For me, it's like a final. You need to push your boundaries, and a derby is always special. And so I hope that next year I'll be able to score more and pass Carlos.
Are those records something you care about? Does that mean something to you when you pass a lot of time?
Sorry, do those records mean something to you when you pass Zlatan, when you're the first player ever to score in 6 straight? Does that mean something extra to you?
Est-ce que le fait d'avoir mis des buts 6 fois d'affilée comme ça, étant le premier, est-ce que ça veut dire quelque chose pour toi?
Pas du tout, non.
Not at all.
Okay, 2 more. Go ahead.
You kind of talked about it. You're closing in on Carlos Vela for the all-time lead for LAFC in goals scored. Obviously, your former teammate, you know, how does it feel to be that close to setting that all-time record, and what was kind of the impact that he had on you in your time here?
Tu te rapproches de Vela de plus en plus en termes de record. Quel est ton ressenti par rapport à ça? Et est-ce que, sachant que, est-ce que ça te sert de motivation? Est-ce que ça te sert de modèle, le fait d'avoir été un coéquipier de Vela?
Non, pas forcément. Voilà, comme je l'ai dit, Carlos, c'est une icône ici. Voilà, tout le monde l'a vu. Moi, le fait de me rapprocher de plus en plus de Carlos, voilà, je le dois à mon équipe et à mes copains sur le terrain. Voilà, je sais que si je le dépasse, ça sera grâce au collectif. Et comme je l'ai dit, si ça doit se faire, ça doit se faire.
Not really. Vela is an icon, like I said in the past, and the fact that I'm getting closer to his records is, I feel it's more a team effort rather than an individual record. So, you know, as long as the team is happy with what I'm doing, and if I can get past Carlos, this is what matters the most.
Denny here. All derbies have an intensity to them, but is there something from your experience in this one in particular that you could describe? How would you describe El Trafico?
Denis, tous les derbies ont une certaine intensité. est-ce que pour toi, le Trapico est particulier par rapport aux autres derbys que tu as pu vivre?
C'est souvent synonyme d'électricité. Voilà, on l'a encore vu aujourd'hui. Un carton rouge pour nous, pas pour eux, l'arbitre dépassé. Enfin voilà, il y a beaucoup de choses qui rentrent en compte. Donc oui, pour moi, c'est synonyme d'électricité.
For me, it's a synonym of electricity. There's a lot of energy. There's been a red card. There's been a lot of going on during this game. So yeah, there's a lot of intensity.
Denny, like you said, you were off the field, and then kind of everything happens. The red card happens, then there's a very long stoppage time. How did you experience it? What were you going through emotionally on the sideline watching that unfold the way it did?
Denis, le fait que tu sois sorti du terrain, le fait qu'il y ait eu carton rouge, le fait qu'il y ait eu le match qui a été, les prolongations, enfin le time off a été un peu plus long. Comment tu as vécu ça, toi, sur le bord du terrain? Quel a été ton ressenti?
C'est difficile de garder ses émotions quand tu te fais égaliser à la fin. Quand tu te prends un carton rouge, quand tu es à 10 contre 11, c'est très difficile. Et moi qui est impulsif, voilà, j'avais qu'une envie, c'était d'aller voir l'arbitre et de lui dire tout ce que j'avais envie, tout ce qui passait par la tête. Mais bon, voilà, il y a des choses où des fois, avec du recul, tu penses autrement.
Yeah, it's been hard. It's hard to keep your emotions for yourself. Like the way these things have unfolded, I really wanted to at some point to go to the referee and just tell him what I was thinking about and just thinking that was not fair. But you know, when everything's settled, then you might think differently.